we about to do the finals. The Celtics versus the Cavaliers. Then the final game, the Warriors versus the Rockets. I'm the Cleveland Cavaliers. She the Celtics. Then for the Warriors, she the Warriors. And I'm the Rockets. Let's get to it. I gotta be fast. This final game. That's the start of lineup. He hurt.
He's playing in his normal game.
Yes. Stop changing my team.
I'm not.
No, you have to be them. We're doing the final series. Dang. Now go. Be the Celtics.
No, you want me to be the Celtics on purpose.
No. Ready up.
I did.
Kevin Love's injured. He won't be playing Game 7. So we gotta put Larry Nance Jr. in. He was the first person who started. He was starting. But Hill took his position. Tristan Thompson goes in for Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver goes right here.
Very slow.
And that's it.
Started. Remember yesterday we spoke about the Warriors game?
Let's see who wins the Game 7 series. Put the mic by the TV. Let's get it.
Season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
You got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, George Hill out there with Smith. And it's Nance, and it's Thompson, and it's James in a power forward.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Austin on D. Now Hill. LeBron James on the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
When you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
And the technical free throw is good.
LeBron continues to excel at shooting a high percentage from the charity stripe. The defense would rather avoid sending him there.
Count the basket.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Morris is checked in for Boston.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards. Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous roster versatility.
And here's LeBron outside. Cleveland the rebound. Outside Hill. Puts up a 3. One's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Celtics have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. Smart. A shot off that time. Great D that time from James. Nance with no one around. That one's good from the corner. Nance has got his first basket.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Picked by Horford. Here's Morris. And it's off the back rim. No good. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from DP. Smith for 3. Smith missing again. Boston off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. The numbers in their favor. James, no good. Cleveland on defense. Here's Horford. Lays it up off the glass.
You love how Al Horford used his length to corral that offensive board. He keeps possessions alive with his activity.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. J.R. Smith on the wing. Boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And George Hill, one of the elite defensive point guards in the league.
Well, he's got all the tools, Kevin. He's a great athlete. He's got long arms, and, of course, the know-how to get it done.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Cleveland leading by 7. LeBron James on the wing. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. A 3-ball. Busted. No good that time either.
Still unable to connect this quarter. Really looks frustrated. Just needs to try and stay calm. Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy. I mean, he's lost his feel a little bit.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And I really like how fast Tatum gets off the ground. At 6'8", dunking comes easily, but he's got that forceful mind to pursue the ball.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Without a lot of shot blocking on the interior, the Cavs play a very conservative defensive style. A low rate of steals. They want to stay in front and prevent penetration.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Tatum. And it's Larkin in for Terry Rozier. And Shane Larkin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here is Korver. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And for the Cavs, some defensive regression from a top 10 defense in 2016 doors to a bottom 10 last year.
Yeah, it's hard to dispute the notion that their offense carried them. Now, some would attribute that to coasting in the regular season, but still, their aim was to win it all, and tough to do that if you don't defend at a high level.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? He took charge.
some trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes the play.
Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
You know, you have to remember in 2009, Jose Calderon is the guy who set the record for free throw percentage in a season, over 98%. Hey, that may never be topped.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient. He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Boston trailing, and now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Brown, good. 7 points in the game. Here is Calderon. Left side, Hood. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just nice ball movement there to create that shot. Calderon with the dime.
Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Smart. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he can make that, but that particular distance is not his specialty.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul of the game. Then the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Rodney Hood played 1 season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Well, the 6'8" lefty, Rodney Hood, such a shifty guy with the ball in his hand. Boy, does he use that hesitation to get what he wants.
And from his time at Duke, we knew Rodney Hood could shoot with range. Doris, did you realize how well he could handle the ball?
Well, as much as I like his ability to create, I love how he protects the basketball. This guy is a low turnover guy.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go again. The Celtics in transition. Up the court they go. And Morris pulls it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
1 second left. And the dunk by Brown.
The guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even killed. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
We've got Marcus Morris. Shane Larkin is out there with Brown. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Monroe in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Monroe, and it's Tatum in for Morris. And Cleveland also making a change. Woods check in. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum kicks to Brown. This ball movement by Boston. Boston, no good that time either. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Tatum passes to Larkin. And there's the feed to Tatum. The dish to Larkin. Tatum kicks to Brown. They get the rebound and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Rozier, he's checked in for Larkin. And Cleveland with a change here too. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jose Calderon. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Evan?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
The offensive rebound. Rozier. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out, well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Once in a while, we talk about the makeup of a good teammate. But, Doris, what are some ominous signs that a player might be in it for more himself as opposed to team?
Well, I think anytime you see someone who's not committed to practicing at the important times, somebody whose availability might be in question, who might let a slight, I don't want to say injury, but a nick or a bump or a bruise, limit their availability, that's obviously a difficult thing.
Sure.
And, the other part is, Kevin, the players that I think have the most success are those that can be as joyous about their teammates' success as they are about their own. That's something that strikes me about the Golden State Warriors. It's a group invested in the group's success. And you see that both monetarily in terms of what some players are willing to give up, and you also see that basketball, someone like a Klay Thompson who has to be effective in fewer shots with the addition of Kevin Durant.
Good breakdown.
Now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
You know what's remarkable to me is how durable and how consistently great LeBron has been. It almost appears to me, guys, he's superhuman. You expect at some point age will start to take its toll, but he's done an amazing job of using his body and keeping it right.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Love comes in for James. And it's Hill in for Rodney Hood. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. Love outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 12-3 run. From the arc. The rebound by the Celtics.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
In the corner. Tatum with it. Boston again missing. Cleveland leading by 11. Smith kicks to James. Out to Thompson, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Well, he's obviously anticipating different movement there, and instead of an easy connection, the pass sails straight into the front row.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Monroe comes in for Aaron Baines, and Morris subbed in for Tatum. And it's Rozier missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low, but as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
Here's Rozier. No good again that time. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Boston making a switch here. Larkin's checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals door as a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember, in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
Some changes for Boston. Yabusele, he's checked in for Horford. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Shane Larkin. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
I think, Kev, you look at the Celtics offense, not a lot of points in the paint or free throw attempts. They're very perimeter oriented.
Here's LeBron. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes to Rozier. Trying to get back on track. They get it back. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his second basket of the game.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And Doris, if you're Brad Stevens and the Celtics, is that a focus, trying to get more going in the paint?
Well, I think they're going to play to their strengths, and right now that's probably shooting. But one thing they could look to be a little bit more aggressive with is their transition opportunities, because that could give them high percentage looks.
Ball stolen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smart with the ball. Now defended by Korver. Smart misses.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Out to Smith. Goes back up. And the shot no good. A bit short.
And a bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points up at the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team both. And that will conclude our halftime presentation. We take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Lot going on there as we welcome you back to Boston. That shot taken from the observation deck at the Prudential Center. And as we begin this... Cavaliers leading by 13. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Thompson is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hill. Then it's Smith. And it's Nance in at the 5, roaming the paint. Smith kicks to LeBron. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. LeBron's got the first basket of the second half here for the Cavs. Here's Horford. Here's Baines. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Smith. That one doesn't go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Rozier. He's guarded by Hill, and it's Rozier missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Brown has 9 points. Smart has 2. Tatum has 2. Looks like Brown. Brown has 15 points for LeBron. Brown
Well, out in transition, George Hill knows the spots he needs to get to. Terrific job on the finish.
Celtics trail by 17.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Boy, searching for some rhythm here at the start of the second half. That's their third straight miss.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. For the Cavaliers, Love's checked in for James. Calderon comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Clarkson in for Hill. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency. The team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Nance. James comes in for Kevin Love. Smith checked in for Jose Calderon. And George Hill's subbed in for Clarkson. It's blocked.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Cleveland leading by 17. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, simply doesn't seem to matter how many players LeBron has around him on the inside. He finds a way.
Now here's Hill, the fast break opportunity. James dishes to Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron for 3. And the 3 ball is good. LeBron's got 20 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Celtics have gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Can they get it? A putback.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thompson outside. Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Larkin is checked in for the Celtics. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball, whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Tebow, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team and terrific size at his position. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The drive by LeBron. Here's Thompson. Dishes it to LeBron. The three. LeBron with another miss. Celtics trail by 20. Horford kicks to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got 13.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
But they'll get another chance. Pass to LeBron. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brown, good. 15 points in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipes, sends it back.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They grab their own miss. Outside Hill. From outside the arc, sinks the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Now, from the next zip code, the concentration of George Hill, a knockdown shooter regardless of how far it is.
Great positioning on the putback.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Again, James missing. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for LeBron. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. Tatum's shot is off. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Calderon's got the ball.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Love with a wide open look. No good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens. the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. This is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Smart is out there with Rozier, and it's Tatum in at the 3. Who's in the game for the Celtics.
And Tatum's become a reliable outside shooter and has a good-looking stroke from deep.
Celtics trail by 15. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. The quick look, no good that time.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
On the wing, Morris. To the inside. Here's Tatum. But they recover it. Pass to Smart. Picked by Horford. And stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Yeah, guys, not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Morris against Love. Morris, no good.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the Celtics leadership, very pragmatic. IT and Crowder both beloved in Boston, but they didn't hesitate to move them to get better and younger at the same time.
Monroe's checked in for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And then for Cleveland, Kyle Korver. He's checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Jose Calderon. And it's Thompson in for Clarkson. Rozier kicks to Brown. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
And thinking about the Celtics' choice to get younger, perhaps a strategic move in response to the super team in Golden State. They want to construct their team to peak in a few years when the Warriors start to show a little chink in the armor moving forward. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here's Thompson. Fires the 3. Outside for Korver. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
I love the tenacity right now. Definitely on the prowl, looking for every opportunity to make a steal. The other team has got to be sharp.
Ball's knocked loose. Second chance shot. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, Thompson won't give you a steady diet of that mid-range, but every once in a while he might pull it out.
The pass to Rozier. Wide open look. And another basket for Boston. Now here's LeBron. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Brown.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
And it's Rozier missing. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Doris, you ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I'd blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch.
When you look at the Cavs bench, you certainly see a lot of veterans over there. LeBron wants teammates he can trust in the heat of the playoffs.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. That's on LeBron James.
Al Horford, a force inside right now, willing himself to the line, getting physical near the basket.
And Doris, as great as Al Horford is as a player, he might be even a better leader.
Well, he's a pro's pro. Al Horford is a guy who entered the league with great work habits and great skill. More than anything to me, though, it's his poise and calm demeanor under pressure that gives his teammates a ton of confidence.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Pulls up. That one wide left. Here's Nance. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Latrey. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Cleveland.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Boy, with all the work he did at the offensive end, it seemed to me to take a toll on the defenders. They could neither match his energy nor his intensity.
Boston making a switch here. Larkin's checked in. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 15. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Boston making some changes. Allen's checked in for Aaron Baines. Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's Ojale in for Smart. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And they pick up 2.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by 10. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter, not 30, down around 29%. Hill, no good.
And if you want to drive your coach crazy, this is a good place to start.
Well, that is a ridiculous shot. I have zero idea why he would even attempt it at this point in the game.
And the basket by Rozier.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Here's Nance. Kicks it out to LeBron. Hill has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a lead like that, it's sort of deflating for the home crowd. What a solid victory on the road.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Rozier over Hill. Offensive rebound. Brown off the mark.
A terrific job, Thompson, relying on his length.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
No, you don't. You don't want it, boy. Let's be honest, boy.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Sports checks in with the loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles.
Hey, ma, you wanna be good, but I'm trying to be great. 다시 말해줄게, 너와 내 difference. 넌 준비한다고 맨날 죽는 소리 해. But I'm ready to die for this game. No, you don't. No, you don't. 내가 누군지, 내가 무슨 일 저지를지, boy, you have no idea. You don't. No, you don't. You don't want it, boy. Let's be honest, boy. 넌 상대를 잘 못 찾아. No, you don't. 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 No, you don't.
Cuando estás bien tan lejos de mí, te te suena y siempre estoy ahí. Es una guerra de toma y dame, pues dame de eso que tienes. Oye, baby, no seas mala, no me dejes con las ganas. Se escucha en la calle que ya no me quieres, ven y dímelo en la cara.
Pregúntame a quien tú quieras, pero te juro que eso no es así. Yo nunca tuve una mala intención, yo nunca quise burlarme de ti. Conmigo ves, nunca se sabe, un día digo que no, yo otro que sí.
Yo soy puro, puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Siempre es a tu manera.
Yo te quiero aunque no quiera.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Vas libre como el aire.
No soy de ti ni de nadie.
Como tú me tientas cuando tú te mueves. Esos movimientos siempre me entretiene. No sé por qué me tienes en lista de espera.
Te dicen por ahí que voy haciendo y deshaciendo, que salgo cada noche que te tengo ahí sufriendo, que en esta relación soy yo la que manda. No pares por la toda esa mala propaganda. Papá, ¿qué te digo? No te comen el oído. No vaya a interesar lo que no se ha torcido.
Y como sigo tras de ti, por ti, dime que pa' mi bebé.
¿Qué? Pregúntame a quien tú quieras, pero te juro que eso no es así. Yo nunca tuve una mala intención, yo nunca quise burlarme de ti. Conmigo ves, nunca se sabe, un día digo que no y otro que sí.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Siempre es a tu manera.
Yo te quiero aunque no quiera.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Vas libre como el aire.
No soy de ti ni de nadie. 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 Nadie.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Siempre es a tu manera.
Yo te quiero aunque no quiera.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Vas libre como el aire.
No soy de ti ni de nadie. 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 Nadie.
Alright, baby. Shakira. Maluma.
Pretty boy.
You're my baby loba. Yeah. Colombia. You feel me?
Pretty boy.
1, 1, 2. Check me out right here, yo.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever,
Turn
but
the
as
track
long
up a
as
little
it's
bit
here,
for
then we might as well shine together.
my
Better
ears.
now than never. Business
mic is
before
loud, but
pleasure.
the
P.
music
Diddy
is
and the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right. No matter what, we airtight.
Yeah.
So when you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make it
Yeah.
out of yourself.
Now the mic is low now.
Our
Turn the
music
mic
keeps you
up.
moving. What are you doing?
All the way
You know
up.
that
Yeah.
I'm 2 levels above you, baby. Love me, baby. I'ma make you love me, baby. Don't go crazy, ain't gon' get you none. And that jealousy is only gonna lead you on. The only thing left now is God for these cats. You too hard for these cats. I'ma win 'cause I'm too smart for these cats. While they making up facts, we making up
They
flats.
make up your shit, your ass, no commissioner. He don't like me, wild like he was with him. You heard him hustle. No shady, been on the low lately. The feds hate me. The sun is. They say my too blatant. You hesitating. I'm in your mama crib waiting. Not taping. Your fam, destiny lays in my hands. Lays in my waist. Francis, M to the is H phenomenal. Rest under your vest, by the abdominal. Rhyme a few bars so I can buy a few cars. Then I kick a few flows so I can. Excellence is my presence. Never tense, never hesitate. Even big, real quick, real sick. Raw nights, I perform like Mike. Anyone, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson, action, back. Ridiculous. And I'm quick to if my ends you touch. Kids or girl you touch. In this world I'm
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
used to call me Fatso. Now you Call me Castro, my rap flows militant. Y'all oops, keep spilling. You overdid it, Holmes. You in the danger zone. You shouldn't be alone. Hold hands and say it like me. The most shady. Frankie baby, fantastic, graphic, trying to make dough like Jurassic. Parked in with the kids who start. See me, only me, the underboss of this holocaust. Truly yours, Frank White.
And get your math on. Break it down, split it up, get your laugh on. See you later, dog, I'ma get my on. There's a bag full of money that I get my on. I never lose the passion to go platinum. Said I live it up till all the cash gone. Ain't that funny? We use plastic, crafted to make classics. Hotter than PD. When you take a CD, the billboard killer. 15 dollar, the ammo is in the channel. We been hot for a long time, burning like a candle. What you can't do is check the distribution. My song from the Houston, like Scarface to Houston. You ain't got it like me, you just mad cause I tell her how it is and you tell her how it might be.
Map tight, brass knuckles and flashlights. Then the two-seaters with two senoritas. Kiss rings when you meet us. P. Diddy run the city, show no pity. I'm the witty one, Frank the crook from the brook. Matty Brook, up your connect, no respect. Off to all y'all diminish. For 20 minutes until we finish. Then it's to the loop, escape in the coupe, break bread with the kiss. Panero, chic loops, Black Rob join the mob. It ain't no replacing him. Step up, we just them placing them in funerals, criminals. The brick city, nobody come off like P. Diddy. Business wise, I play men, hide money on the island, Cayman. Y'all just betray men. Men, opposition, competition of the day in the life of the commission. Mission. We got the real life.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of...
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner, we are nearly ready for...
Hey, Kevin.
And thanks, David. Relationships come before anything else. Clearly, these guys like each other off the court as well. And it should be a high-paced game tonight as both of these teams, Clark, thrive in the open floor. So with that being said, what makes these teams so good on the break?
Well, you're right, Kevin. They do thrive in the open court. Excellent transition teams because they push the ball and they really have a conscious effort to run the floor at every opportunity. That's what makes fast break teams hard to beat is because they're running all the time. And that doesn't give your defense a lot of time to set up.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Lethal shooting pair of Clay and KD out on the perimeter. JaVale McGee is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the one. Kept alive, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
He's checked in for Capella. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Stolen by Harden. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Reza covering. Green kicks to Durant. Rockets with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And they're able to recover. She and the layup's good off the glass.
And it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Green outside. McGee, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Stolen by Durant. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for Green. Ariza has the open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Ariza is a versatile player. Awesome job staying active on defense to come away with the steal.
Over in the corner, Green. That doesn't go either for Green. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
One of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The three from Harden. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And the degree of difficulty, Harden showing great for it. Doesn't get thrown off by the aggressive defense at all.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And how about the career progression of Trevor Ariza? He came into this league somewhat as an energy player who obviously could attack the rim. Now he's one of those guys who's primarily a 3-and-D component.
For Ariza, his first few years in the NBA, over half his shots came within a few feet of the rim. Right now, over 2/3 of his shots are from beyond the arc.
And that's just how it goes for some players in the NBA. Ariza still, he has some burst to finish at the rim, but has turned himself into a deep threat, and he's always been a presence with his defense as well.
Tariq Black, he's checked in for the Rockets. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Thompson from long range. Tips it, and Durant is right there. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for them.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Green, and Capella sends it back.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Harden. That shot, no good. So Golden State will take it the other way. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Really came close to the pilfer. But they'll take that effort. Mucking things up is sometimes just as good as a steal.
Here's Ariza. Back in off the glass.
Poise is so important for any player, but Ariza demonstrating poise when he's in the paint, looking to score.
It's Iguodala with the drive, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Clark, you were a strong free throw shooter when you played. Why do some big men have such a hard time being at least serviceable at the free throw line?
Well, I'm not as big as some of the biggest guys that have the most trouble. Typically, you see guys north of 6'8", 6'9", struggling tremendously from the line in general. And because of that, I think sometimes it's the mechanics of shooting the ball, and big hands can sometimes be a hindrance to that. Oftentimes, it's a matter of how much do you work at it, and how soon do you start working at it. A lot of times, big guys tend to focus on their post moves and throwing the ball close to the bucket and not as much as shooting. But you're seeing more and more big guys with sweet strokes, and I think it's a matter of, again, basic fundamentals, mechanics, and then putting in hours and hours and hours of working with it.
Here's Curry. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Wide open look. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Mbaamute's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for Tariq Black. Golden State also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Durant. West comes in for Green. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. He kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. From downtown. They get it again. A shot. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
It's stolen by Capella. And here's Green outside. Kept alive by Houston. Here is Mbamute. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Houston. That evens the score. Curry's got 5 now.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And the basket by Harden.
Huge hole in the